It sucks, man. When you go to a school and you're a kindergartner and the school allows kindergartners up to 6th grade, you're gonna get bullied. You know, if you're around other kindergartners, chances are you're not gonna get bullied. But when there's 6th graders looking at you, hey, you little shit. Every school that I went to, there was always an older grade, and they always fucking picked on me, man, for no reason. You know, I remember I got a My Sony Walkman. It was a Walkman, it was a tape cassette, My Sony. And he said, let me get that. And I said, well, no, it's mine. And not anymore. And he just took it. He just took the shit. And I came home and I got in trouble for losing the Walkman. I said, no, I didn't lose it. The guy took it. The last thing I remember is I was sitting on the jungle gym at the top, you know, so you climb up the stuff. I was sitting down and my legs were wrapped around like this. So that if, you know, oh my shit. And yeah, you can fall back, but you don't because you climbing that shit. You're an athlete. And I remember the bully got up on the opposite side and was just popped up as a, damn it, this dude again. And he said, I'm gonna push you. And I said, no, you're not gonna do it. What are you gonna push me over the thing? And he said, yeah. And he pushed me and I fell. And he grabbed my legs before I fell. He grabbed them. You know why? Because the bullies have a heart. And he caught him. And I saw the terror in his eyes, like, you know, and then he, and I was like, you know, and I was going crazy, but the death flashed before my eyes. But he didn't let me fall, and I asked myself, why didn't he do that? Because he's a bitch ass punk. I mean, because a real motherfucker would just let the motherfucker fall and break his neck, but he couldn't do that because it's all about scare tactics. I swear to God, after that day, he never messed with me again. He knew that he had went too far. Like, he knew that he I don't know why. What happened? Maybe he never came back to the school or something. Maybe he got in trouble. I don't know. And it probably fucked me up psychologically somewhere down the road. Now, after that, I started to want to stand up to the bully. So I went to another school. I was in kindergarten. The school had all the grades. First day of school, I'm meeting everybody, and I got the big afro, looking like Annie and stuff with the freckles. And hey, it's freckle face. Oh, fuck, not again. You know, strawberry shortcake. They call me Annie. They call me all these things, and it's just like, it's just bullshit, right? I just remember saying, fuck you, you know? I just remember being like a Cartman or some shit. But I was a little bad kid because why? Because I could play basketball. You know what? Let's take a moment and show them the clip when I was just balling just like a week ago. Bam! Oh! Hey, jump back. Now that's how I do. And as a kid, I was always into sports, always very competitive. So when the bully would do shit, at some point, I wasn't scared anymore because I became scared anymore. But I wasn't scared anymore because I became competitive. And the older kids were cool, and I liked the older kids. And so they were like, hey, we got this challenge for you. And I was like, well, I love a challenge as a kid. I bet you can't follow us in the sand. And I said, well, that's dumb. Of course I could follow you in the sand. And he said, just follow me. So it was me walking, and little me, and walking behind a dude. And he was like, dum, dum. And I was like, okay, well, this is the shit. And he was walking in the sand, and everybody was watching and stuff. It was the first day of school, and I was like, okay, this is some shit. And all of a sudden, I was walking behind him. And I fell into a goddamn sinkhole. It was a sinkhole. They made it out of sand, and what they had done was they had dug a hole in the sand, put newspaper over the hole, and then put sand over the newspaper. And then he knew to go like this and step over the shit, and I done came in and you know, and I was so mad. Madder than the dude that pushed me and almost died. Because everybody was like, and I was like, oh shit, I was mad. That same day, I met my new bully. That guy was the bully of everybody, but he was a prankster bully. He wasn't a mean bully, but then I met my bully, because they always want to, it's inauguration day, the new day here, the new kids. That guy has an afro with freckles. He looks like a fucking idiot. He looks like a little punk ass. They didn't know me. You know, they didn't know I was cool as a kid. And I was like, look, man. Yeah, they got me on the step, on the misstep. It's hard to not fall for that. I don't care how cool you fucking are. You ain't Superman. I ain't got fucking X-ray vision and shit. I didn't see the fucking shit. It doesn't matter how smooth you are. If they fucking get you with the newspaper and the thing, you're gonna fucking tweak, you know? But I met my bully. Fat dude. 90% of bullies, generally, they're not in the best shape. They're ugh. And so I remember it was a big, I was an athlete, so I was always pretty much, skinny with it. And I remember him saying, come here. And I said, oh, okay, he's an older guy. Cool, why not? I'm gonna make friends with the old kids. And he goes, hey, you see this wood peg? And it was a wood thing with a circle. It was hollow. It was like a wood straw. It's very weird. And it was almost like a flute. And it had a hole on the top, but it was 2 holes so you could see through it. You know what this is? And I said, well, it looks like a miniature stump. And he said, no, that's not what it is. It's a BB gun. Don't be silly. I told him, don't be silly, sir. And he goes, no, it is. Shut up, kid, it is. And I said, well, okay, don't get mad, but I had BB guns as a kid, and that's not what they look like. They don't look like a miniature log. That's not what BB guns look like. But he said, no, it is a BB gun. And I said, well, no, it's not. And he says, watch yourself, because I always got this. And I said, what is that? What? That guy's weird. He's just weird, and I didn't think about it. Then we go to lunch. I'm playing the handball, and I see the guy, the bully, sitting cross-legged. Now, I don't know what's up with bullies and cross-legged sitting. He's sitting, and he's, like this. I can't even... Okay, another thing, write this down. It's hard to sit Indian style. I am like a quarter Indian, and I can't even... The bully was sitting here like this. An apple out of his sack lunch. He looks at me and takes the BB gun thing, whatever that is, and goes. And I'm like. And then he fucking aims it at me. And he told me, like, when I put my finger over this, it shoots a BB. And he just aimed it at me, and I'm like, oh shit, shit, I don't, and he's like, and I'm like so scared. I'm terrified because I don't know if this shit's real or not, but I can't risk getting hit by a BB gun. Not the whole gun, but the BB from the gun. But it's like the bully's dream. It's like terror. They just want to see terror on me, and I'm like, stop. The next day, I went home. I don't even think I told my parents this. I came the next day. In my lunchbox, I brought a knife. Kindergarten. I don't give a shit, man. When you do the BB gun shit, I don't give a knife. It wasn't a steak knife. It was a butter knife, because as a kid, I don't even know the difference between a good knife that will get in a motherfucker. I had the butter knife because that is the knife that I was allowed to use as a kid. You don't have other knives in the kitchen. It has some little things. Maybe I was gonna... Tell me why I get kicked out of school, because when I opened my lunchbox, the next day for lunch, he came out and he said, hey, Stefan. And I looked, and he fucking put up the BB gun, and I fucking... And I pulled a fucking knife! And I said, ah! And everybody, ran like I was like a terrorist, They were like, oh, and then they the counselor came and what are you doing? And I said, he's got a BB gun. And then the guy was like, I'm just holding my flute, and I was like, no. And they got me, and I was like, no, he had a BB gun! I don't know what it was. Still, it was a twig with a hole. And he made me look crazy, and I got kicked out of school. And then my stepdad and my mom, you brought a knife to the schools. Well, because he had a BB gun. Son, he had a twig. Fuck that. But and if I ever see him again, I don't know where he is. He's either in jail or he's on the row. If anybody knows who this dude is, I'm pissed. Because it made me look like a fucking killer. And then I'm out. So now I gotta go. I can't even go to the public school. Now I gotta go to some other weird school for kids that are dysfunctional or something, But where their parents, have a little bit of money, but it's the private school, but for the bad kids. It's not for there's not gifted kids. There's a bunch of rich assholes there. And now I'm, I guess, one of them. But I wasn't. I just had a butter knife. You just got to stand up for yourself. I don't feel bad about it. I don't want kids to watch this and say, oh, I'm bringing a knife school because Redfoo brought a knife school. Don't bring a knife school, but stand up for yourself in some way. I mean, this was that was a moment for me. I think I just fucked up my whole knee. What's that? Huh, just a ghost. So, yeah, there's a ghost in there. It's probably the bully that died. He's probably dead. And he's probably, hey, you talking about me again? Because I don't know where he's at. That's another thing I'm going to say. Just know that even if you're getting bullied, when they grow up, they ain't going to be shit. They're going to die of crack. They're going to be in jail. They never make it. You never have the bully. Oh yeah, what do you do? Oh yeah, well, you know, I own a real estate company. No, you never hear that. They are the ones on heroin. So just know that your bully is not gonna make it. Okay, past 19.